Hey everybody, welcome to Fractured Focus, episode number 6, Hangover Edition. The show where we obsess about everything from geek culture to nerd news along with random topics for discussion. I'm one of your hosts, Ben Gordon, alongside my brother, the illustrious and duly also in a hungover state, Dan Gordon. Dan, how you doing?
I'm going to give 100%, but 100% of not that much.
Yeah, we're going to put in effort today. It's going to be awesome. And coming in live from Nebraska, the original Swino himself, Matt Swinehart. Matt, how you doing?
I am good. You know, I'm not as hungover as you guys. I had children that woke me up early this morning.
You sound much more lively and energetic than we are.
Yeah, well, you know, I got a little more practice too.
Yeah,
you got to sneak the drinking in when you got kids, so you just kind of in that 4-hour window where they go to bed, you just kind of get it in, and the next morning you just pay for it in whatever way. Rock stars help out a lot.
Is that what you were doing last night?
I do have to thank the Rockstar Corporation for making such a great energy drink.
Oh.
Well, I had a lot of Powerade, apple juice, and Mountain Dew, which it sounds good.
It's got
at the time.
electrolytes.
I just want that shirt. Yeah.
It's what the body craves.
Did you get any drinking? It's got electrolytes. Did you get any drinking in last night?
Oh, yeah, I got plenty of drinking in.
Oh. Well, I just got to get my tolerance back up. But okay, let's go ahead and you know what? It's funny that we say that because I was actually having an epiphany yesterday. This did not come today. I was now firing on all cylinders today, but I was actually thinking, you know what? It's the first day of 2017. This is our first show of the year. I had an epiphany. What if we actually put in some effort into this today? Right? Let's go ahead and
fail number one.
Yeah, what if we try something new and actually give a damn and and really put forth the good old college try. Yeah. And then today, sleeping on and off trying to get the hangover off, it was pretty much in the back of my mind. But let's say that we'll at least put in a 50% effort.
But we thought about it.
We thought about it. That's right.
And just the thought was the most rewarding experience I've ever had in my life.
An A for effort.
Let's tell our audience it's the thought that counts, not the implementation or the actual effort we put into. Okay, topic number 1. Pretty pumped when I saw this. Obviously, if it's not coming across right now, that's because the body just doesn't have the energy to put forth the actual excitement that's inside my brain. But it was announced that Double Dragon 4 is officially announced for PlayStation 4 and Steam. It's going to be coming out January 30th, and this kind of seems down the vein of when Capcom came out with Mega Man 9 and 10, how they went back and basically did it old school 8-bits style, and all we really got out of this so far is the trailer. But this looks, if you were into the Double Dragon or the 8-bit games back in the day, freaking awesome. I mean, I don't know how big you guys were into Double Dragon back in the day. I still remember when Double Dragon 2 came out, and everybody wanted it because you could hit both buttons to jump. It's such a strange dynamic. Like you push both buttons to jump, but you do that, and then in midair you hit them again, and you do that.
The cyclone kick, I think they called it.
How simplistic we were as children that something like that would get us so excited it would just wipe out everybody around you. But I'm really pumped for this. What are you guys' initial thoughts on this, going back to the old school 8-bit roots?
I like that they're doing it. I took a look at the trailer and I kind of saw, the design, it's straight 8-bit. They're using the sprite animations. They're going the same kind of level design, the whole... the dynamic between the two, it's the 2-player mode, which is and I can't remember if this was in the original, but you can actually kind of almost tag team enemies. One of the animations in the trailer kind of showed, all right, Billy's thrown some woman, I guess, through the air, and you see Jimmy up in the air doing that cyclone kick and hits her for a double shot.
So one guy's throwing him into the other brother.
Yeah, so it's not like everybody. It's not independent. Like there actually is some element of kind of coordination that you can use with the 2-player mode. And I thought
because in the third one you could grab their hair and throw them, right? So I'm assuming you might be able to do that if you were really good in the 3. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah, but just the fact that you're able to actually, it's not just two people just playing a game. There's a way to kind of play it together and kind of coordinate, and I thought that's a pretty slick element. The rest
co-op was always fun in Double Dragon.
Oh yeah. And then the level, like I said, the level designs it's back to that throwback, just the side scroller. The color schemes, just the design. It's almost like this thing could have came out back in '88 or '89. Mm-hmm. And I'm excited to play it and just kind of see what they've got.
Matt, you excited for the return of the what's the name of the brothers again?
Billy and Jimmy Lee.
The Lee brothers. Mm-hmm. Totally American and not
As long as I
ripping
don't have to see him on the silver screen, I'm because the movie sucked. The guy's name was Scott Wolf, by the way. I think we talked about that a couple weeks ago or whatever. Yeah,
He was
Scott
cried
Wolf
every
and,
episode.
Mark the Costco's, the Iron Chef himself.
Are you pumped for this?
It did bring back some memories. I do remember 1 and 2. I mean, like the first thing I remembered was playing Double Dragon 1 and 2 on the NES. $8 is what they're pricing it at.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the PS4, you can go out and get it for $8 when it drops, or on the PC. But I don't know if there's going to be enough content to it, really. I mean, you think about what games are now. I mean, I just got done playing Uncharted 3 again, and now I'm playing Borderlands, and they're just so vast and different that going back to something like this, I don't know.
We really don't know how many levels or how big the game's going to be doing.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, is it 3 hours of gameplay, and then you're just kind of done? But it did bring back those memories, and it just kind of makes me think. I mean, are we going to see a trend now? Obviously, we already are in some ways because of Mega Man's, and now this. But are we going to start seeing the 8-bit revolution again, where it's especially with like Nintendo Classic coming out? Yeah. Well, I think we are. I think we're in the middle of a renaissance right now because we're at that age where we're consumers again of things that we had when we were kids.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think you're going to see more and more of it, and then with more independent companies and developers out there designing games, I mean, I think you're going to see a lot more, not necessarily 8-bit, but things that resemble the 8-bit. Side scrollers, or
I hope we get a lot more stuff that goes down the vein of like Mega Man 9 and 10 and not Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, but I think like there's some of the stuff that's come out lately. I mean, Shovel Knight was a great example.
Yeah,
I mean,
God,
you want
awesome.
that kind of shows you 8-bit at its best, and that there still is like a very vibrant interest in that kind of gameplay.
Have you ever played Shovel Knight?
I haven't. Is that one that's on the PS3 or PS4? I mean,
it's on PS3, PS4, PC, the Wii. I mean, it's or Wii U. I mean, it's on the DS. I mean, it's on like the Vita. It's on like every platform.
I think I've seen trailers for it because I've seen game reviews for it and stuff like that.
It's the best of every aspect of the 8-bit games that we like: Castlevania, Mega Man, DuckTales, Mario, and it's just awesome.
Yeah,
I know there's a lot of good ones out there now. I mean, it's. People are going back to it, and I think they're finding new ways to kind of refresh it too at the same time. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Double Dragon. We'll see.
You're not a big Double Dragon guy.
Maybe when I was 12. But I just might have missed the boat with me. Something about 28 years later, just kind of.
You know what we might have to think about doing? I mean, it is still a few weeks away, but we could do a Double Dragon Day where we actually watch the movie.
Oh my God.
And then play the new game.
We're like punishing ourselves in some way.
Yeah.
God, I can still picture scenes of that movie where he's holding up some amulet and saying like "you will not," or I don't know. I kind of would love to watch that and sick. That'd be funny. We could do a reaction or something. Okay, cool, awesome. Well, obviously, it's not the most beloved 8-bit or old school game that we're used to from before, but I'm pumped. This is kind of one of the good classics from back in the day, and hopefully if it does well, it leads to more stuff. Cool.